let's talk about regulating digital assets. Currently, stablecoins are regulated by the comptroller of the currency. And then there's a segment of digital assets that are going to be continue to be regulated by the Securities and Exchange Commission. And then all other forms of digital asset will be governed or regulated by the Commodities and Futures Trading Commission. And that's really been the desire and push of the cryptocurrency lobby, is for a majority of digital assets to be regulated by the CFTC as opposed to the SEC. Now, if that takes place, then it's likely going to preclude a lot of small and startup businesses from jumping through all the hoops necessary to issue their own tokens. And that means they're likely going to have to piggyback on someone else's token or use someone else's token, which means for their customers will then need to use the digital asset exchanges. And that puts some roadblocks up, as far as control goes, and who's going to be allowed and not allowed to use the exchanges. And if you could purchase a company's token directly, and then so you give them dollars, they give you tokens, and then you could just kind of it's like keeping an account with that company, and then you can purchase items from that company using your company account. That has a lot of benefits for people. But if everything has to fall under purview of CFTC, then you're likely going to be forced to where you can't do that. You can't purchase direct from a small business. You'll have to then purchase from the exchanges using someone else's token or something like this, or a stable coin or something. And then that's going to put a lot of control into the hands of the federal government, because they'll get to decide who can and can't use those exchanges, and they can direct the exchanges accordingly. It may seem far-fetched, but if you stop and think about it, I know where I can look at a couple instances in my lifetime where the federal government has used the levers of power to punitively go after people. So I don't think it's as much of a reach as maybe some would think it to be.